Reality check, man, from your device, and you know it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers, I see sometime last week a report break that a lady was kidnapped from the St. Andrews Southeast, and you know that constituency is Julian Robinson is the MP. But something not sit well with me. And as I continue with this presentation and I play the tapes, then we can all draw our conclusion. But something is not right. Nikki, something is not right. But when we play the video and we see the navigation that Nikki is using her left arm to navigate whosoever is behind her, it is telling me that something is not right. It is telling me that this kidnapping was orchestrated by them, and Nikki play a great role in it. What I'm seeing when I break down this film, it is telling me something is not right. And what make it even more troubling for Aromatic, who break the news? 1 week later, this news was break to the Jamaican people. After Julian Robinson make a press release and call on First Rock and the finance minister to come and tell the Jamaican people, the National Insurance Fund, the Airport Authority of Jamaica, and the Normal Manley International Airport, that First Rock and the government of Jamaica and the finance minister must come out and tell Jamaica how much money them invest in First Rock. And couple days later, nationwide, break this news. Something now ring a bell. Who no look into it the way our Aromatic look into it. Say a nationwide break the story. After Julian Robinson come out, a few days, come tell First Rock and tell the government of Jamaica and the finance minister to come out and tell Jamaica how much money we invest in First Rock. We hear say kidnapping gone in a Julian Robinson constituency. You know, read between the lines. Why these breaking news have to be a secret amongst the other news channel them in Jamaica? Why these breaking news have to be a secret amongst the other journalists them in Jamaica? Only nationwide can break these kind of news. Only nationwide have these footage. You know, look into it too. Anyway, I am going to play the clip with the TVJ reporter, and then we will follow with another footage and the scene of the kidnapping. Take it away.
In a primetime news exclusive this evening, we hear the chilling story of how a 47-year-old woman was abducted along Old Hope Road in St. Andrew almost a week ago. The family is desperately searching for answers and is offering a $500,000 reward for the victim's safe return. Kelisha Williams has the details.
On Friday, May 30, 47-year-old Lorna Robertson began her regular morning walk in her community, Swallowfield, St. Andrew. She made her way to North Avenue and then she continued on Old Hope Road. As she continued along Old Hope Road and got here, right across from the Diabetes Center, that's when we were told she was snatched from behind And we were also informed people in the area heard loud screams, and a pair of sandals she was wearing was also found here. But since then, she's been missing without a trace.
She would normally go to her friend, but it's on the back end, and just talk to them, and then she come back, or she'd get up early. She always wakes early, and then she would wash and then go on the road. But it's not common for her to tell me where she's going.
But then her entire day was shattered by one phone call on Friday.
And I got a call from someone in the community saying they kidnapped my mommy. I'm like, what the hell? So when I went over there, and then I went to the police station, most of the community members were over there. So I don't know. She didn't call anyone to say she was going to meet them, or she didn't make any calls at all that morning or any texts, because both her phones were left at home. And when I went through them, there was nothing to say like where she was going.
Upon further investigation, TVJ News was informed that Ms. Robertson was abducted by a person or persons traveling in a black Honda Step wagon bearing a fake license plate with the numbers 2095JE. However, as the family remains hopeful, they are struggling to understand why someone would abduct Ms. Robertson.
It's always just my mom and I, so no, it's just me. I don't know how to feel. I don't know. I'm just here taking it a day at a time. Like, it's the first time anything like this has ever happened to both of us. I can just imagine how she feels right now.
So you have any siblings, any other family members?
Yes, she has a son, but he lives with his dad. He's sick, so he doesn't have the mental capacity to understand what's going on.
Described as a good Samaritan in the community, an active member of the church, and a part-time worker at the Electoral Office of Jamaica, we were told Ms. Robertson is loved by many.
My mother would give you her last and then come ask me for my last to give it away. Like, she helps everyone. Like, my mother is not the smartest person, but you'd think she is the smartest. Like, everyone, if they need to fill out any forms, if they need to go to the passport office, anything at all, she's behind them 24/7. Like, sometimes I'm like, you can't stay in. Like, I always telling her, stay inside. But then there's always someone that needs help with something.
The counterterrorism and organized crime
It's not concerning. My mom is not the brightest, but you think that she is the smartest. Just think about it. She did not call anyone to say she was going to meet them that morning, or even a text. She leave her 2 phones at home. My mom is not the brightest, but you will think she is. But my mom walked out to go and meet with friends or whomever, but she didn't bring none of her 2 phones. Who orchestrate this? Who is behind it? Because the police report stated it is not political motive. But hierarchy in the Jamaica Labour Party is saying that this was political motivated. Who orchestrate this and who is behind it? Who is trying to bring a civil unrest into Julian Robinson constituency? That's the question we have to ask. But I am going to play the kidnapping now in real time, and then I will follow up with a slow down version, because I want to know if you see everything that was taking place. I want to know if you watch the left arm of Lorna or Nikki. Watch the left arm, the movements of the left arm in this footage as I slow it down. And I also want you to watch the body language when she slow down and turn and watch the left hand come this way And after the left hand come this way, immediately the car or the van start to drive and the youth start to approach. Watch those movements. I'm just simply saying, is Nikki set up his own kidnapping? Well, make the video explain for us and we can draw our own conclusion. Take it away. It is very hard to see what take place, right? Because that is in real time, fast. I slow down the video and we are going to watch it and draw our own conclusion. Take it away. So here is the video, no sound. So all while we are watch a video, nothing to distract us. Watch the left arm. Slow down, stop, turn, watch the left arm. Look what's going to take place now. The van drive in. The next guy slowly approach. Continue to look. The guy, what did he do? He park and come forward. Why did not he go backward and blocked off the entrance where she's walking so she would run back into the guy who is approaching from back? He stopped and come forward. Is that making any sense? Watch the video again. As I said, you draw your own conclusion. Now, depend on me if you draw my own conclusion. I already draw my conclusion. This is suspect. Stop. Watch the left hand. Watch again. Watch the left arm. Stop. Turn. Watch the left arm. Van reverse. And then the van going to come forward. Does that make any sense? You would try to block off where she's going. So she would have to run back into this guy with the red shorts and the black hoodie. But you come forward and still leave the way in front of her clear so she can run, go up the road. Watch the turn. Watch the arm. Pull her back again. Watch the turn. Look at the left arm. Look at the left arm out. She's signaling. Turn. Make the signal. What approach now? The van and the guy. She turn, make the signal, then the van and the guy approach. Is this making sense? Something all right, brother. And look how long the van door take to open. The van door did not open, until the youth start come back, because I don't force him. It's like I hug them, hug up and I come back. See, the van is there a while. You get the point? It not take rocket scientists to figure it out. All you need to do is watch the left arm of Nikki. Right? She's walking along, but the left arm stick out and call the van or whosoever they drive the van and the guy what them claim going to do the kidnapping. Then she slowly turn the body and she use the arm again. After she used the arm again, what happened? The van start approach. And you see the youth in the red shorts and the black hoodie start to approach again. Now ask yourself this question. If you are going to kidnap someone, you have the van. What would you do? You would reverse and go all the way in front of her and block off the entrance. The van door is there, so automatically the door open. So the guy that is approaching from back would just march her into the van. They did not do that. He reverse in, stop, forward, move forward, park. So the entrance is still open ahead of her. She can run, go anywhere she want to go. And then this little maga guy like a mosquito, it now move into the corner where you can't see them again and move into the van. And then you see where the jump cut in the film. So what happened? We make our videos and then we go back and we edit. So sometimes you see that jump cut in the video. So this video was edited, and that's the reason why you see the jump cut before she entered into the van. So the question that me asks, who is behind this? Who orchestrated this? Somebody is orchestrating this to bring a civil unrest in that community. Because the police statement is that it is not political motivated. But hierarchy from the Jamaica Labour Party stated that it is political motivated. And you have to ask yourself this question. Or this footage release a week later. And who break the news? Nationwide. Nationwide is not a credible news media outlet. We know that Nationwide is working on behalf of the government. It not take rocket scientists to figure this out. Nationwide is working on behalf of the government. That's the point. So if Nationwide is going to release this footage, on whose behalf them release it? Now must the government. It not take rocket scientists to figure these things out. Nationwide is a propaganda machine for the government. They are working hand in hand. It is plain and simple. It's Nationwide break this news 1 week later after it happened. And we know that Nationwide is working for the government of Jamaica. So the moment Nationwide release this footage, we automatically know that it is coming from the government of Jamaica. It not take rocket scientists to figure out these things, brother. That's why it trouble my mind. It puzzle me. So me have to go back but break down the film and watch it. Nikki orchestrated. Nikki is a part of her own kidnapping, but who is behind it? Who orchestrated all of this? Julian Robinson come out and tell First Rock. The Minister of Finance will come tell the Jamaican people. The National Insurance Fund, the Airport Authority, and the Norman Manley Airport. Me know say Bobby Montague put 450 million US into First Rock from the Airport Authority. Bobby Montague, when he was the Minister of Transport, Bobby Montague put 450 million US into First Rock. And remember now, First Rock is a private entity. First Rock is not a government entity. But I will touch that topic separate. That's the problem. Don't get distracted. And then few days later, nationwide, breaking news. Woman kidnapped a week ago. A week ago, you know. And nationwide go release it a week later. How is it? Only nationwide can get this footage. When nationwide is not a credible media house. We know that nationwide is biased. Nationwide is in the pocket of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. They spin everything to make Andrew Holness look good. So ask yourself these questions. Stop beat around the bush. If nationwide is going to release this breaking news that Nikki was kidnapped, look no more, man, than to the government. Look no further than to the government. They are the one who orchestrate it. They are the one who is behind it. That's why the police statement could say it is not political motivated. But hierarchy within the Jamaica Labour Party stated that it is political motivated. And look who break the story nationwide. The government mouthpiece. So that now they tell us this is coming from the government. It's simple. These maths easy to work out. It not take rocket scientists. It don't take rocket scientists. So the daughter stated she did not call anyone to say she is going to meet someone in the morning. There was no text to the phone. And unfortunately, she leave her two phones at home. Now the daughter's statement. So her mother is not that too bright. But if the way her mother operates and she go on, you would think that she is the brightest. Now in this 21st century, the way all the world run, sometimes not even a second, you can't leave your phone for. Especially when you are going on the road and you don't know what may take place. But this morning she chose to leave her two phones. So no one can get in contact with her. Red flags right there. So the question you have to ask, I know and we see, Nikki was indicating or giving the sign to come along. We see the left hand. We see the left hand. We see the turn around. And we see the left hand make the movement call. Come now. That is simple. ABC not take rocket scientists to see what was going on. So you could say Nikki planned her own kidnapping. But who is behind it for Nikki to orchestrate all of these? Those are the questions. Which bigger head is behind it? Because the footage that I break down, it is clear to show that she know what was going on. But who is the big wig behind it? Who want to bring civil unrest? Or who want to quiet somebody? Those are the questions we need to ask. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow the movement over YouTube and TikTok. Arrow. Alright, that's how the thing said. When we shoot bullseye, you know. We don't do fake news, conspiracy. We don't do tabloid and we don't deal with propaganda. The things have to speak in truth to life. Because I am not here to mislead my people. My people must understand what is going on and what is taking place. We can't be fooled. We can't be tricked. Just embrace yourself. Because a whole heap of things go good on. But them say after a storm, it must be a calm. Remember, the signature word, it never change, it remain. Art of love. Until then, we know on the matic, we'll chat again. Peace and love. Man is out.